Hi, this is Tom. I wanted to do a quick follow-up to the video that I had previously posted about a week ago regarding using Solar Assistant to resolve the incompatibility, or at least communications incompatibility, between the EG4 Wall Mount Indoor and the older EG4 LL V2s. As I did show in the prior video, I was able to get the batteries talking through Solar Assistant. However, to my embarrassment, as I panned the camera and tried to show y'all the page on Solar Assistant, how everything was working, it turned out my inverter wasn't communicating. I have since resolved that, and so that's the purpose of today's video, is just to give you a quick follow-up or update on how I managed to get the inverter back online. So two things first. I did want to thank the people that have watched my prior video, and especially the two who actually gave me a thumbs up or a like on that. It's very kind, and I appreciate that. Secondly, I wanted to give a shout out and a thank you to Dwayne at Solar Assistant. I have had multiple emails with him over the last 2 weeks, and especially the last week, as I've tried to resolve this inverter issue. The bottom line is it was a network problem. And so Dwayne was not able, even though I gave him permission and he attempted to access my system remotely, they were not able to find the inverter on the network that Solar Assistant was on. What wound up happening was, because I have a mesh network with 3 nodes, and then I also have an extender out in the garage, apparently by pure chance, at one point the inverter had found or had been online, and then when Solar Assistant came on, it happened to be on the same part of the network that the inverter was on. So I knew it worked, the inverter, and it had been communicating previously. But then, oh my God, spent a week and hours trying to find the inverter and to try to get Solar Assistant to find the inverter. And long story short, what wound up having to happen was I literally had to shut down all of the nodes, go with just the host station on the Wi-Fi, completely had to reconfigure the inverter on the 12,000 XP. And just a heads up, pro tip, if you guys don't see the page on the EG4 EG4 app, the monitor app, to be able to go to your dongle, you have to sign out. Pretend you're totally signed out. Then when you go back into the app, it will take you to that very front page where you can put connect dongle. And that's what I had to do multiple times as I kept trying to get the dongle and Solar Assistant to talk. In any event, the good news is I was finally able to get both the dongle and Solar Assistant on the same node, apparently. And I'm here to tell you it was a happy day when I was able to, pardon me, I'm moving the camera, when I was able to get the magic words connected on the inverter. And then, of course, the batteries are also working fine. Let me take you to the dashboard. So I've now got all of my inverter details, okay, on what it's doing. Right now, it's not doing much. I've been working out at the ranch all day and then checking in and charging things here. But it does, the inverter is working. And then it's also tracking, as you can see, all 3 of my batteries. So it can be done. It took some time and some effort. The other thing that Dwayne did for me, which does seem to help, and so if you guys are having problems getting your inverter to be found by Solar Assistant, one of the things that Dwayne did do for me was he went ahead and put me on the beta software, which does have specifically a Lux Power inverter seek function in it. And so once I got the 2 of them on the same network or set of network addresses, it actually showed me on Solar Assistant that it was performing a search and it gave me the results of the search. Previously, I had had a whole bunch of unsuccessful searches, but it finally found it, it connected it, and at this point, both the inverter and the batteries are all online. I've left this thing running now 5 days straight. Happy to report that everything is functioning well and correctly, and I'm very pleased with it. So I did have to create a new site for Solar Assistant, which is fine with me. I've relabeled it as my 12,000 XP instead of the old 6,000 EX, etc. So in any event, the only downside for me is I guess I'm going to get hit with a separate license fee unless I totally shut down the old 6,000 EX site and then transfer the license. But I actually may try to use that old 6,000 EX at another location. So probably have to pay a license fee. But anyway, I did want to thank Dwayne for his help. Thank you all for watching. So if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to respond. But the key was getting the inverter reconnected and then getting Solar Assistant on the same network. So anyway, I hope that helps. I'll try to get this video posted up today or tomorrow. And then if y'all have any questions, let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.